welcome back. Oh, my mic all just thrown off. I just got back actually from doing a run, and I wanted to share it with you while it's on my mind. I just posted it to my Instagram. I can get to you guys faster there. I know most of you already follow me there too, but this company, the Amino company, sent me over this pre-workout and then kind of a post-workout, if you will. I haven't tried the post one yet. Let's do it. But I actually tried this out for the first time today. And I have to tell you, I've taken pre-workouts. Now it's called Perform. It doesn't technically say pre-workout, but go with me, you know. I've taken some in the past, and I have some love-hates out there. I really do. There are some that if you've taken some and you've had kind of more of the negative side effects, then you know what I'm talking about. Makes you jittery, makes your skin rashy and patchy. Remember when we had Sid, our old roommate who I met at the old gym I was at? She was the worst. She used to get the patchiest skin. It was so bad with certain ones. It was like, whoa, but it's happened to me too. And what else too? Of course, your heart rate will just kind of feel like it's gonna come out. I hate all of those feelings. I don't like it. And I've had some in the past that, you know, have not done that to me. And I'm like, okay, this is good. And when you're having those days where you're just kind of feeling like you're not really feeling it, but you know, you want to get it done, you know, it's a good go-to. It's not something I usually take like every single workout, but just, you know, it's more on your mood of, you know, gotta do it, but I don't want to do it, but you gotta do it. You know. So I had this sitting over there and I hadn't tried it yet. And I was like, you know, today's the day, because the last 2 days of running, I've done it, but it's been a little rough, I got to admit, but still on my lady time, and that doesn't help the situation at all, you know, your energy and everything. But I was like, you know what? I'm tired of it. I need a little something. Let's see if it works. And I really, really like this, my friends. And it tastes like a blue Jolly Rancher. It really does. But again, the Amino company, called Perform. And it right here, improve and extend peak athletic performance, enhance physical strength and endurance, increase mental energy for extended focus and concentration. And I just did basically an hour run, did not stop, which I've done in the past, but I felt good. It felt really, really good. I mean, truthfully, it probably could have gone a little more, but we didn't. But I really, really like it, my friends. I just put it in my little blender bottle. It's supposed to take it like 30 minutes before you know, head out. And I ain't got time for that, like 15. But I felt really good. Did not feel any of those things at all, not one. I was kind of like, you know, you're more like, okay, is it gonna happen? Is it coming? I was waiting, you know, nothing. Skin is good. Everything is well. Feel good. It is good stuff. So far, so good. I'm going to keep doing it probably the rest of the week, or we'll see. You know, like I said, it's not something that I technically have to have every day, but I want to try it out and make sure it's not just a fluke. But so far, so good. So thank you for sending it over to me, the Amino company. And I do have it linked below, and I have a 15% off coupon code. Not bad. Then the other one here is called Life Plus, and improve physical function and strength, reduce normal age-related muscle loss, help maintain healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels in the normal range. So this one you can take again throughout the day as you want. You can do it like up to 3 times a day, just 1 scoop. Again, this is 1 scoop as well, but again, more is just a true pre-workout. And yeah, let's try this one. This is in a grape flavor. Of course, vegan. Sometimes I don't like say that right off the bat, but it just kind of goes without saying, right? But it is vegan friendly. That's something you do have to be careful with some of the other brands out there. You know, sometimes they are not. But let's try this one out. And if you're just curious, it's got like a slight blue tint. This was the blue raspberry one, but it's pretty much just a white powdery look. I'm gonna assume this one has maybe a slight purple. We'll see. It does. Probably not showing off on camera, but let me rinse this out. We don't need extra. We're halfway there. It's Wednesday. We're doing good. We're getting the stuff done. It's like a grape Jolly Rancher. I figured it would be. You know, part of me was like, am I really gonna have this 3 times a day? I think I could, because it's like a treat. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that is delicious. Done and done. Hello. All right, so what happened was, well, a couple things. Is the lighting okay? I don't even have the kitchen light on, but it's bright out today. I have not had Chipotle in a while, and I certainly have not shared it with you guys of my go-to order in a really long time here, but I think I have before, I think. But originally, here was the plan, and this is what happens when you do wait till the, we're fine, when you wait till the last minute to film something. So do you remember a couple weeks ago, Nate shared with you guys just kind of briefly going to that Planet Vegan food truck near his work, and he got like that amazing burger and then those like crisp cut type fries just loaded up. Well, the plan was, because I never tried them. Okay, hold on. We got the chips, because you have to have the chips. And the guac, because you have to have the guac. Set this up. Then let's wash our little hands. Look at that. All right. So it's almost 3 o'clock, and Nate went to work around noon, and we were like, okay, 3:30, I'm gonna meet him for lunch, and I'm gonna pick it up, and we could vlog together on his break, and both try it out, give it a proper review, because again, he shared it with you guys, and it was delicious, he said. He did, but it was kind of quick, right? And that was the plan. I'm like, gonna go see him. You guys haven't seen Nate in a while, because he's just been working a lot recently. I've mentioned that. And I was like, okay, cool. You'll make an appearance on the vlog. And I got a text about 45 minutes ago saying, I'm sorry, but I really can't make it today. I can't get out. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to order for myself. But then on top of that, it didn't work out anyway, because that food truck, again, Planet Vegan, I think they call it. They're apparently based out of this area that we're in, Fresno, California, but also Visalia, which is about an hour south of us. I guess they kind of rotate. And they're in Visalia today anyway. So I'm like, well, it really wouldn't have worked out anyway. So plan B, I got a message. I'm like, I fell for it. The advertisement worked. No, but I got a message from one of you guys that you got a Chipotle finally in your area. It was your first time having it. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I take it for granted that we have them, you know? And she's like, what do I get? And so I listed my order, my go-to, and gave her the options, and she is on her way now. And I mean, you guys know the chips, that's always just part of the order. So then I'm just sitting there, and then he messages me back, and I'm like, yeah, I want Chipotle. So thank you. But okay, here's my go-to, and I did do it on the app, and it kind of like puts it as a label there. So let me just read it to you. So I like to get either 2 things to start as my base. This is the salad. I usually will do the salad or the bowl. The only difference is the base is lettuce versus the base being rice. But even with getting a salad, or even with getting the bowl, you can always add rice or add lettuce. Either way, so it's kind of one of the same. But for this one, since I got the chips, I did go ahead and get the salad. So I got the sofritas salad. This sofritas here, if you've never seen it before, and you guys know I love my homemade version too, but this is what inspired it originally, is their sofritas. It's really good. It is. Sofritas salad with salad lettuce, okay. Fajitas, which is a blend of peppers. I think some locations might be slightly different with like what veggies they use, but I think for the most part, you'll have like your bell peppers. Sometimes ours does use like green. This time we got red, and then the red onion with it too, and they call it their fajita blend. I'm just trying to show you like the pieces, but you know, it's an onion. Yeah. I like to do half and half of the black beans and pinto beans. Both are vegan friendly as far as like they don't cook it with anything that's not. And so I do half and half because I like both. I like to get the mild salsa, which is very similar to like a pico de gallo. And then I love the corn salsa, which is technically on their medium scale. of heat. And this is what actually inspired to my like corn salsa recipe. And then you can also add, of course, guac on it. Especially if you don't get the sofritas on it, you can opt for like the veggie bowl then, and I think it just comes with it, in fact. But if you do have a protein on there, this would technically be an extra addition. So I usually just do it on the side to go with the chips anyway. But yeah, that's what my go-to is. However, if you get a salad, automatically it's going to obviously put then the dressing for you. And again, like I said, I ordered this on the app. So just so you know, because I did not know for a very long time, but have known now for a while, their dressing is not vegan. It has honey in it. So if you're vegan as well, just opt out of getting the dressing, which I did not get. It worked out just fine. And I personally think it tastes delicious without it at all. But yeah, and then chips and guac on the side. And then, hold on. I believe it was last week on the Sprouts haul I got these new LaCroix, the Pastique, or also known as watermelon. Why can't they just call it that? It's really, really good. I've had a few of these now, and that just sounds really good. So we're gonna do it. It's really yummy. It's really refreshing. Okay, so let's get a bite. So I apologize that our original plan didn't work. It really didn't, though. It totally fell through. But I'm not mad at this either. So I feel like Chipotle makes it really simple, of course, with how to order and stuff, as far as like going through and picking the things that are, you know, vegan friendly, again, if you are. But then they also have, like, I think they've launched now what they call lifestyle bowls, where then it'll be like a plant-based bowl and a keto bowl, and I think even a paleo one or a Whole30 one, I think they have too. But at the end of the day, it's just kind of, they've customized it for you, but you can do it yourself easy enough. Yep. Oh my God. Okay. What? I mean, you know, I did good this week though of doing my run and runs, I should say. I did it every day this week. I did like a progression. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I think it was Monday I started with 4 miles, which means by Friday I ended with 6.5 miles. So every day I added a half mile to my run. Because I still have them sitting over here. Obsessed. Love it. Used it the next day. Loved it. The next day I did not, because I just finished a coffee. So I didn't need it. And it's still good. But I've been also doing the Life one. It's so delicious. Love it. So again, I'll link that below. But I was good. And then on Friday, I actually like weighed in on myself, you know. And I am the lowest I have been since, you know, the womb. No, I don't really know, but it was cool. And I shared that with you guys too. But like I told you too, it's cool. I'm happy to see it and stuff. But I'm also, you know, it's not like a big goal of mine of like, you know, dropping weight and seeing that number go down. I mean, in fact, there's a little part of me that's like, did I lose muscle? That's how I think, you know, instead of fat. But no, I feel good. So that's what really matters. But yeah, it was kind of funny. I'm like, well, we'll see how this goes. But I also want to make sure I'm eating enough and keeping them muscles. It's really good. Anyway, tomorrow, so when you're seeing this actually, more than likely, I always say that. I think Nate and I, he is off tomorrow. We are going to go to Trader Joe's. And there's this new item, my friends, and I hope ours has it and I can get my hands on it. It is, I might say this a little bit wrong, but it's a cold brew, like coffee ice cream, but obviously dairy free, with boba. And it sounds so good, but also very interesting. And I hope I can get my hands on it. I want to try it. If you've never had it before, Chipotle, mean, in my head, everyone's had it, but apparently they're still popping up at new locations that have never been there before. So the sofritas is a little spicy and sometimes a little salty. This is actually really good though. This doesn't feel over the top on either, but sometimes I've gotten it before. It's a little on the salty side sometimes, and sometimes I won't even get it at all, but I was feeling it today. I was. And then I will tell you that their salsas, they have a mild, again, which is like the pico, and then they have two mediums, one that's kind of more of a traditional type salsa at a medium heat, and then the corn one. And that one's good too, the other medium. And then they have their hot, and the hot is pretty hot. I would suggest getting it on the side. If it's your first time, they don't mind doing that at all. And just make sure, you don't ruin your meal if it's too much for you. It's a little hot for me. Oh, and I think it was right after the first of the year, they launched their cilantro lime cauliflower rice, which I think is awesome for people that, want that. So Nate and I actually, he got it and I did taste it. This was, again, a couple months ago now. We wanted to try it out. I will tell you my feedback on it personally is he got it in a bowl. So that was his base and it made it really watery. It did. And so I didn't love that. He didn't love that. And then to me, it still had a really strong cauliflower taste. And maybe I'm just a little spoiled on the cauliflower stir fry, even the frozen kind from Trader Joe's. And I just love that. And personally, I think the flavors that it has in it totally masks the fact that it's cauliflower. So I think going into it, I thought it was gonna, kind of have that same effect. And to me, it didn't. I still really tasted it. So I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it was a little bit disappointing for me. It's not a favorite of mine, but it is an option. So, yeah. So now I'm not really doing too much today. I don't really have anywhere to go. It's weird weather today. It's really sunny and bright, but it's also really windy and kind of cold. It's not that cold, but And yeah, we did go to Starbucks this morning just to get our coffee in the morning before Nate went to work, and we sat outside for just a little bit, and we're like, yeah, let's go home. Anyway, all right, so I always have to tell you guys what I have playing in the background, right? Do you guys remember? I always say that because you know me, I always watch things on repeat. Oh, gosh, I think this came out maybe 2012, 13, something like that. Okay, so it's called The Client List. It was on Lifetime originally. Well, they turned it into a series. It was a 2-season series. And then it got canceled and it left on a cliffhanger, and I hated that because I loved it. I love Jennifer Love Hewitt too. I love her. And then they made it a movie. I think it was in that order. I think the series was first, then the movie. Or it was the movie and then the series. I don't know. But I have the movie one on. And the series, though, is on IMDb TV, if you have a Fire Stick for free, if you do want to watch it. But again, kind of disappointing because after season 2, it didn't come back. But this is always, I love movies like this because, it's about her, doing certain things that she wouldn't normally do. But for the sake of, feeding her family, the movie's a little different than the series, but same concept. It's where do you fall on the line of, is she right? Is she wrong? Should she have done that? Should she not? You understand, but then there's other ways, but then you understand. I love stuff like that. Here's an update for you guys. I was really, really happy, I have to say, with their customer service. So I got an email right before I started filming from Noble. So again, I shared with you guys a couple weeks ago, in fact, that I got my new pairs of the Noble runner shoes that you guys know I love. It was literally my 3rd pair of runners. I got for the first time the trail runners, and I did use them once and I loved them. In fact, Nate's thinking about getting a pair now for himself. I was like, these are amazing in comparison to what I had. So love those. I have the cross trainers, love those. I already knew I did, you know. But anyway, I got my new pair of the runners because mine are just really on their way out. It's just that time. And so I bought the identical pair, right? And I got a different color, but I mean, it's the same style and everything. And I got them in and I shared them with you guys. And I think that next day I put them on and I went for my run. And I kid you not, within like a quarter of a mile of running, my left foot in particular, started really cramping up on me, kind of on like the top part of my toes. It was really weird. That does not happen to me, and it doesn't happen certainly that quick. And I'm like, that's weird. Maybe it's just because they're like new. You got to break them in a little bit. Sorry, that sometimes those make me burp, hiccupy. And I don't know. It was just something was off, but they looked normal, you know? And for the most part, they felt totally fine. Maybe a little tight, but then I kind of just rode that off to being like, yeah, I've, worn my other ones into the ground. Of course they're looser, you know? So I was like, okay, that's just really weird, but kind of off-putting. All right, I'll try them again the next day and kind of play with the laces even and just see if I had them too tight. So I did that. Happened again within like a quarter mile, like almost to the T. I'm like, what is going on? Well, Noble, and they're clear with their return and exchange policy that, they will take returns or exchanges, but like the item can not show like any signs of wear. So basically you would get them in, try them on at home. If you know you're not going to like them, then send them back before you actually really wear them, right? Which sucks, but at the same time, they're clear about it, and a lot of them are like that. So I gave it like a week, and I was trying them out, kind of playing with the laces again for each time, and each time it totally happened. I'm like, what the heck? And even Nate was like, you know what? I know that's the return policy and stuff, but you should reach out because you've had them, and like this has never been an issue. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what they're really going to do. It is what it is. And so I took a chance and I emailed their customer service, got a response back the next day. And I just explained exactly what I just said to you guys to them. I'm like, I've had so many of these, never an issue. I love them. And I don't know what it is, but something's just not right with this pair. But I'm, technically I've worn them like 5 times and because I was trying to just kind of break them up a little bit, break them in. And so I explained it and they were super cool about it. And I was like, I'm not even looking for a return. I just want another pair, and they totally did it for me. Like no questions asked. They understood. Let's fix it. There it is. So I just got confirmation that my new pair is coming. I shipped back the other ones, even though they are worn, yeah. So I already highly recommended them anyway. I don't know what was wrong with that pair. No idea. Things happen. But when customer service is good and they take care of you, I think those are stories that should be shared too. So that's exciting. So in the meantime, I've been using my older ones again, which are still holding on, but barely. But I have to say, my friends, if you are looking for some trail runners, just after using them one time, like I loved them. They were so comfortable for me. I swear, that's all I need in life is chips and dip. By the way, wanted to say thank you again. I'm glad you guys really enjoyed the video from Thursday of the dairy alternatives. It was really fun to just sit and talk to you guys about that, and I hadn't had a video like that, which is just crazy. I'm glad you liked it. That's my hair. That's fine. And I know a lot of you even mentioned doing like, a meat one, like I had said at the end of like, I'm open to doing that. Can totally do that. And then one of you even mentioned too, some like good snack ideas and stuff, or meal ideas, but snack ideas for kiddos. Now, the only thing is, and I've totally mentioned this before, but our kid is not 100% vegan, although I would say pretty close. The problem is he's such a picky eater, like most kids. And we try, you know, we really do. So his variety of foods is not where I'd, you know, like to say that it is. That's the truth. But on the other hand, you ever think about this? I do sometimes, of when kids are babies, or, you know, you have a baby and then you start introducing foods and they're toddlers. I think you're always told, like, just keep introducing. And it totally makes sense of, you know, get their palates used to so many different flavors. Totally makes sense. Colors of the rainbow, right? Everything. And then you hit your 20s and 30s and you realize sometimes it's just a lot easier to be really simple. And just, I'm that person now too that like eats the same things over and over. And I love it. So it's not all bad. Point is, it's kind of like that oxymoron of like in life. We keep going, eat, get everything in, try everything. I mean, again, it makes sense. And then when you get older, you go, don't eat everything. You know? Anyway. All right, my friends. I'm sorry that this vlog kind of turned into a bust, but I had the best intentions. I really did. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still going to eat this, but I don't want to bore you to death with my chewing. Plus, I hate the sound of chewing. It's too much for me. And yeah, so I'll spare you. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys for tomorrow's haul. Bye, guys.